So Caleb straight up shuts the window on me. He like, that wasn't nice enough. Boom, I'm like, Kelly, like, so I'm up there on the outside trying to like lift it up. But I see the girl, she comes back there. I'm like, and so Caleb lets up the window. He like, and I'm going to ask Uncle Mookie, can you make it? Instead, I don't want her to make it. I want you to make it. I'm like, Caleb, please don't. He like, no, say sorry. I'm like, I said sorry. He like, say still not nice. And he shut the window again. So the girl like, hey, how do I get out? I'm like, where's Marky? She like, he's still in the house. I'm like, you're going to have to climb the gate. She like, I'm not climbing that gate. I'm like, that's the only, she like, is that how you got here? I'm like, yeah, I had to climb the gate. She like, no, it's no way, no. The fall, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, the leap over too. I'm like, oh, you want to just hop Miss Smith gate? But if you hop Miss Smith gate, you have to hop, because she had it blocked off. Because she had a little garden right there, so you'll have to hop that gate. If you hop that gate, you're going to step on her garden. So you'll have to keep hopping over like a few more gates to order to get that path to just walk straight and be on that block. You know what I'm saying? So she like, I could do Miss Smith's. I'm like, if you do Miss Smith's, you're going to have to hop like 3 to 4 gates. Like, you're going to have to hop 3 to 4 gates. Like, bro, you might as well just hop this one big one. So she was like, okay, look, what can I do? Can I go around the front? I'm like, no. She like, that's the same thing Marky said. I'm like, you can't go out the front. I'm like, you have to pick a gate. She like, all right, I'm gonna do Miss Smith. She like, so what though? This house I'll be able to come out on the block. I'm like, I know for sure that red brick one. She like, wait, that's like 4 or 5 houses. I'm like, she like, nah, I'm just gonna step in her garden. I'm like, don't step in her garden. I'm like, look, we ain't got time. So all of a sudden, Marky like, hey, bro. I'm like, yeah. He like, hurry up for now to get out. I'm like, look, she gotta hop the gate. He like, all right, we can help her hop Beth gate. I'm like, she don't want to hop this gate. She like, I'm not hopping that gate. He like, okay, look, what you gonna do? She like, I'm gonna hop Miss Smith gate. He like, wait, you're gonna have to hop a lot of gates. So Kato was like, get out of my room. He loud. Caleb is being dramatic. I don't know why or what's getting into him, but every time Nana come or Mom around, he be switching his vibes. And that's how we always be treating him like that. He be switching his vibes. So in my mind, I'm like, I swear to God, when I get a hold of Caleb, I'm going to hurt him. So Booming like, be quiet, be quiet. He like, I want ice cream. Get out of my room, Marky. So I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, shut the window, shut the window. So he shut the window and let the blinds down. He let the blinds down. So she like, are you going to help me? I'm like, yeah. All right, I'm going to help you. Come on. So she gets across the first gate. So she like, I think I got it. She like, because these gates ain't that. I'm like, all right. I'm going in the house. So I'm like, let me hop back on the patio. I hop on the patio. I see it just booming. And he playing his game. He got his headphones on and he just playing the game. I'm like, tap, 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 tap. Tap, tap, tap. Now, mind you, the blinds is down, but they still open. I could see him. I could see this man playing. This dude really was sitting down with it, look, playing, and he did this. But I mouthed off that he said that he wanted ice cream. That's possibly what I thought he said. He looked like, and he just kept on gaming it up. So now I'm trying to lift it up. This dude, I promise you, Caleb gets up and closed the blind, like he closed them. So I can't look at, I'm like, hurt him. So all of a sudden I hear Marky like, bro. So I'm like, he like, come on. So I'm like, all right. So boom, I go through the back. He shuts the door. He like, yo, she gonna get out soon. So boom, we lock it up. He like, I'm going to my room. I'm like, I'm going down there with you. I'm not going to my room, going down there with you. So we go in his room. So I'm like, I'm going to hurt Caleb. He like, why would he do that? I'm like, I am going to hurt him. I'm like, I'm so mad right now. Like, I'm going to hurt him. He like, nah, bro, chill out. I'm like, why is Nana here? What made her come here? So he like, yo, what you gonna do? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I need to get out of these clothes. I'm like, let me wear some of your pajamas. He like, what? I'm like, let me wear some of your pajamas. He like, you're not putting your booty in my... I'm like, bro, you wear my shirts and everything, and I let you have it. I'm like, that shirt you got on right now, that used to be mine. He like, yeah, but I like to only wear this when I'm laying down. I'm like, damn it, bro, I'll get you more pajamas. He like, all right, go ahead. So boom, I put on Marky pajamas. I'm like, I'm going to go hurt Kayla. He like, bro, I'm like, I'm hurting him. Because you know what I'm saying? It's the bro code. You gonna rat me out? That is like the ops right now. I'm trying to get in. You could have let me in the crib. You could have let me in the crib, boo, man. You thought it was funny. Then came and closed the curtains on me. Close the what? I was heated. So boom, Marky like, please. I'm like, stop. So he like, I'm going with you. I'm like, hey, help yourself. So boom, I leave out. I goes upstairs. I goes right in the freezer. I grab a bowl. Boom, I'm talking about I grab the smallest bowl as possible, right? Boom, so I'm like, you know what? Hey, we got a paper plate or a paper, like a bowl. So Marky like, I used the last paper bowl. He like, we got paper plates though. So I grabbed one of my mom party plates. She normally used like paper plates for our parties and stuff. But it was the tray ones. Like where you could put like macaroni or little greens and you got your meat right there. So it was like an entree one. Man, I put ice cream in it, right? I'm mad. He like, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing. Nothing. So I took the part that closed it, rip it off, throw it in the trash. He like, I know you ain't finna do what I think you finna do. I'm like, watch me. He like, you want me to get a spoon? I'm like, nope. So I go right upstairs. The jacuzzi is still going, right? So I was like, hey, Nana, I just woke up. I heard you was here. She was like, oh, hey, I'll be out in a second. I'm like, I got Boo Man his ice cream. I'm finna go give him his ice cream. So I'm like, she had the door crack. I'm like, I'm gonna shut your door. Okay. She like, okay. So I shut the door. I shut it all the way, like, cause she had it semi-cracked. So I shut it. Marky like, bro, you sure you want to do this? You know he gonna cry. I'm like, I don't care. So I do. He like, yes. So I'm telling Marky to say something. So Marky like, open the door. Here go your ice cream. He like, finally. When he opened the door, it was me. He was like, oh no. He tried to shut the door, close the door back, but I put my foot in the door, pushed the door. Pushed the door, had the ice cream. Oh, smack right in his face. When I say this dude went opera style, he was like, he was so sad. He was like, please. So I hear the jacuzzi stop and my nana say, what's that? He like, I'm telling like, shut up. I run him on the bed. I put my hand on him. I'm like, he like, ooh. So he trying to tell me to let him go. So Marky run. He like, it's nothing. That is nothing. He like, that was just Boo Man. He hurt his toe. He bumped his toe. So I'm just like, I'm like, He like, I can't breathe. He's saying he can't breathe. Now, mind you, he got bronchitis. I'm like, no, you supposed to have my back. I'm messing with it. He like, oh, let me go. So I let him go. I'm like, shut up. So Marky like, he mad. He like, so he tried to run up on Marky. So Marky like, man, you better go and push. Be like, so Caleb grabbed. Now he had a fake AK-47 gun. And then he had on the other side of the wall, he had like a paintball gun. But it only had like two little pellet things in there. 2 paintball things in there. Man, he grabbed the Marky like, yo, let's run. He like, he running in the house with the paintball gun, yo. Crying like, I'm talking about crying. Like, I'm telling. So we run in Marky's room and lock the door. So Caleb, boy, I'm talking about when Caleb gets mad and takes it there, like he have a bad, like we all got bad tempers. Me, Marky, and Caleb, we get it from my mom. But when Caleb just was like, he had enough, baby, it was no stopping. We're definitely getting towed on. He, boom, he kicking. So Marky getting mad. He like, stop kicking the door now, Caleb, gone. He like, oh, no, please. So he hitting it, boom. Now my nana, You hear her. She comes downstairs. She like, what is going on, Boo Me? Like, I can't breathe. They choked me. What? We did not. Now, that was false. That was false. We did not choke him. So we opened up the door, and I was like, no, we didn't. I'm like, because he played too much. You're like, I was playing a prank on them. And she like, calm down, come in. She like, what did y'all do to him? And they walked off. So Marky like, we getting towed on. I'm like, we definitely is. So I'm like, hey, let me get my clothes out of here. Because mind you, I changed my clothes. In Marky room, I put on his pajamas. I look at the phone. I said, I got a missed call. I'm like, I told her, don't call me. Because that zzz, zzz, and my nana standing right there, that get me caught. So I'll call her immediately. I said, Kiki, I told you, don't call me. She was like, yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I really, really care about you. And if you need my help to talk to your mom, I will let her know. I'm like, first off, my mama not gonna listen to no stranger. My mama gonna look at cameras and check me now. So here's the deal. I have to play smart. So when she said that, I wanted to let her know I didn't need her. So I was like, no, don't worry about that. I'm like, but don't call the phone because I don't know when my nana gonna be around. I'm like, and then plus it's a situation right now. So she like, okay. She like, am I gonna see you tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, you gonna see me tomorrow. So boom, I hang up, right? So Marky like, you told her don't call you. I'm like, yeah, you made me panic. You said mom was here. He like, I thought she was. I'm like, I'm going in my room. So I grab my stuff. I makes it in my room now. My nana is in there with Caleb. Talking to him, probably cooling him down. He probably super upset. I didn't mean to make him upset, but hey, don't play with me. All of a sudden I hear, do, 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 do. It's my nana, right? She like, open the door. So I open the door. She like, why did you do that to him? I'm like, so now I'm trying to peek the scene. I'm like, what'd he tell you? She was like, why did you do that to him? I'm like, because she like, all he was doing is wanted to play a prank on you. I'm like, a prank? I'm like, what was the prank? He said something about that you hit him and then all of a sudden he pulled a prank on you and then you hit him with the ice cream. He didn't go into details. So that was good that he didn't go into details. That was cool. Like, so he didn't snitch on me. So it's just still like, oh, he probably still out for me though. Because Caleb gonna always get his lick back. Trust me. And he might get his lick back instead of telling Nana, tell mom. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, no, I was just playing with him. So I said, Nana, what you doing here though? I said, Mom, know you here? She like, oh yeah, she called me and asked, but at first I thought I wasn't gonna do it because, you know, I'm really busy. So I went ahead and took a vacation. She was like, so I'm here. I'm going to be babysitting the house while y'all are out at Florida. So I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, normally she'd be having Miss Smith to do that. She like, yeah, but she won't be here. And then after that, I have to go to Florida. So I probably can come and see y'all the last few days of y'all being there because y'all will be coming back. So I'm like, in my mind, like, that, okay, that defeats the purpose. Like, you leaving the crib still not supervised for a couple of days. All right. But in my mind, I'm like, oh, okay. Now, I was paranoid, like, maybe we are caught and I don't know that we are caught because Nana shouldn't have been here. Period, poo. Military ain't just giving you vacation like that, but she is up there. She very high ranking. So, yeah, of course, she can pick and choose here and there. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, I was shocked to see her, like, you're really here. So she said, I know your mom said that you do work, so you work tomorrow? Right there when she said, do I work tomorrow? I don't know why, but I said, yes, I do. I know I don't. I know I don't work tomorrow. If I'm going to spend that time with Kiki, I want to see her. I want to tell her to her. So she was like, okay, I know they got some good food, so I would like to try it. She like, because I had, one time I had the chicken. She like, I want to do the links and I want to do them. I'm like, okay. Okay. So yeah, I'll bring you some tomorrow. She was like, okay. Boom, she leaves out the room. So I'm like, oh my God. Okay. I just don't know. Let me lay down. Let me relax. So I stretch out. I'm like, let me call Kiki. Boom, I hit Kiki up. She picks up. I'm like, hey, what you doing? She like, nothing. I'm like, I'm coming to see you tomorrow. She like, really? I'm like, yeah, I'm coming to see you tomorrow. She like, She was like, and what we gonna do? I'm like, whatever you want to do. Like, eat, watch TV. I'm like, maybe you'll give me a hug. She was like, oh, definitely a lot of hugs. I'm like, I like that. So when we end up talking, chopping it up, just saying whatever. So she started getting real bad over the phone. So I'm like, what is happening? And so she had a moment on the phone, but I was just sitting there like, what do I do? Like, I'm just listening like, oh my God. Boom, me and her end up sleeping on the phone. So I get up the next morning or whatever. When I get up, I shower. I'm acting like I'm legit about to get ready to go to work. My nana is up. She's having coffee. She looks at me. She say, yeah, your mama should be back today. I don't know. Which I'm like, yeah, today is the day, right? She like, yeah. She like, I know she didn't stay enough because she don't like boats. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, but then I got to get ready to go soon. She like, okay. She like, don't forget to bring me some links. I'm like, I promise. So she like, bring your brother something. I'm like, I will. So boom, I go ahead. I finish lacing up. I dips. As I'm walking, I gets off the block and hits the corner. I see Roy. So we're like, hey, what's up? I'm like, what's up? He like, look, I got some Blue Dream. I'm like, what? He like, I got some Blue Dream. He like, you want to try that? I'm like, yeah. So boom, I got number time. So he like, which way you about to walk? I'm like, I'm walking this way. So boom, we passing it back and forth. I'm like, ooh, I'm like, there go the cops. So boom, they, I'm like, He like, yeah. He like, let's put it out. I'm like, all right. Boom, we put it out. So he like, you keep it to yourself. At first I was saying like, oh, you want me to keep it to myself because the police just, did their thing. So all of a sudden I heard somebody say, yeah, I've been looking for him. I'm like, but it was so, the voice was very close. So I turned around and Roy looked, he like, oh man. I'm like, wait, you know him?